Hi, my name is Wendy. This is my presentation for 6014 Professional Practice 3. I interview my mentor Ada Zul, who is the kinder teacher at the service, and she's been working as an ECD for almost 5 years. I asked her the following question at the interview. Question one, what is the image of the teacher? Question two, how do you see as a role as administrator in the early childhood setting? Question three, how do you support your community? Question four, what are all the jobs that you do as being an ECT and what are the priority areas for you? Question five, how much time do you spend on these areas and how do you prioritize them? Question six, how do you advocate for yourself as an ECT? Ada believes that teachers learn alongside with children, exploring ideas together and encouraging inquiry. As an ECT, passion and motivation are crucial for building respectful and trusting relationship with children, families, and communities. It reflects on the Virgil Amelia philosophy. Teacher shows empathy and respects student choices and foster their agency. Masterlock 2012. Ada sees the role as administrator is the leader, mentor, and guide for the learning community. Creating a safe, inclusive, and nurturing environment for children is crucial. At the interview, Ada emphasizes on the national quality standards and because it explains to us how to keep building strong partnership with families and improving learning outcomes. Ada believes that this is vital to build strong relationship and respectful partnership with families, engage with indigenous community, and how we get family involved into children's learning curriculum. A parent created a recycled material waterfall for the children to use within the outdoor environment, which is a really good example that this project not only connected with families through cooperation with our learning programs, but also enhanced the sense of belonging in the early childhood setting. The job as the city can be extremely busy. These are the key responsibilities: planning and programming, observation, documenting, supporting social behaviors, school readiness, building relationships, ensuring well-being and safety, inclusion of children. Ada agrees that she spends most of the time on building relationship with children, families, and educators to foster trust, belonging, and cooperation. And the time Ada spends on different area can vary, depends on the day. However, we can break down the different percentage of the tasks. 50% of engaging with children, 20% planning and programming, 15% documenting, and 10 to 50% for families, meetings, health, safety, and compliance tasks. And Ada prioritizes most of the time on building relationship with children and their well-being and safety. As an ECT, Ada advocates for herself by setting clear boundaries, communicates, communicating needs, speak up respectfully about workloads and resources to stay aligned with personal teaching philosophy and maintain motivation, effectiveness, and growth as an ECT. My professional reflections on the interview, it's the teacher roles. Ada explanation helped me to understand that the roles of the teacher not only delivering knowledge, but also being a co-worker, a co-learner, emotional supporter, and facilitator in children's learning journeys. It promotes gradual ameliorative approach and meet national quality standards, quality area 5, building respectful relationship, and foster a strong sense of identity. My reflections of inclusive practice and community. Inclusive environment is essential, and building relationship with community foster a sense of belonging. My reflection of time management and ECD priorities. The responsibilities from an ECT quite highly demanding. So that's why constant balance between direct engagement with children and planning time is crucial. And then child central practice is also the core of our work. And my reflections of advocacy. Ada inspired me to continue to align my daily practices with my teaching philosophy and seek support when needed. Lewis 2018 also reflects on my own capacity to advocate for myself and then highlight is it vital to bring attention to injustices to grow confidence and competence as a future ECT. My future practice commitment, um, first one, primary gradual Amelia approaches and inquiry-based experiences. And I'm committed to continue building relationship with all the stakeholders to foster a sense of belonging. And I am committed to implement inclusion and child-centered practices and make sure these practices align with national quality standards and early years learning frameworks. And children well-being remains central, and I will advocate for myself, children, and others. And I will support children's rights and speak up using shared ideas from the National Quality Framework. This is my references. Thank you for listening. Bye.